Whoa, hi guys, can you hear me? Everything is new in here right now. New microphone setup. Well, wait, I guess I can't show you the new camera unless I had a mirror. But the new camera is, can you see the reflection of it? I bought a $250 HD 4K. Well, you can see my wife. Little camera, a Logi camera, and I hope you guys can hear me. Hold on, let's get this positioned. I don't understand exactly how this camera works yet. Hold on. Close your eyes if you get seasick. I'm trying to figure out how it clips on. I had it set up earlier, and now I feel like an idiot. I can't figure it out. Is this it? Right. Come on. Well, in any case, it doesn't make me look that great. That is one interesting thing. Even though I've got like the ring cam and lights, I just look like a sweaty mess. But hi, guys. Sorry about being late. And hello, Pam. It was great to meet you at Aquarium Co-op. I got one of their new shirts, or I don't know, they came out a little while ago, but one of their limited edition shirts. I love my tie-dye, and you guys support the local stores, so I did. Let me figure out how to get this stuck on here. I feel like a silly man. I'm making you all motion sick. Dr. Anthony, you need some people skills. I'm going to send you to an etiquette school, and they're going to beat you with a riding crop until you are more kind and gentle, Dr. Anthony. Let's see here. I don't know how to, this is frustrating that I can't show you guys the camera because it has a clip that makes absolutely no sense for any sort of setup. I'm going to put it somewhere and just call it good. Honey, could you get me some duct tape, please? Or call it good. Honey, could you get me some duct tape? We're almost ready for the show, guys. I promise.
Where is it?
In the just any sort of tape out of the drawer where all the scissors and stuff is. If there's any sort of tape there, I only need a little piece. But hello, how's everybody doing? Mick, what's going on? Good to see you, of course. Let's see, I can bring this down. I thought I was going to be so early to the party, so ready for this stream, and I show up so late. I don't know that will hold it. Let's see. I need a piece. Honey, I need a piece big enough to go over that. Thank you, though. Yes, perfect. Tape from when both of us have messed up ankles or knees or backs or any other number of things. But I'm still using there we go. Wait, there we go. I'm still using the computer that Brian sent me, the one for Bitcoin mining, which I am ever so grateful for. But it doesn't have its own webcam. So actually, we kind of lucked out in that now I have two webcams, and and the one that comes with my old computer. But we've got several different options for filming in the future. Now I can have like up to 3 or 4 cameras running, so that'll be good. But here I've got the live chat ready in front of me also, because we're setting this up. Yeah, duct tape fixes everything. Apparently, so does stretchy knee self-adhesive tape, at least for now. If you see the camera just go, you'll know what happened. But hey, I see some folks I haven't seen in a while, or some new folks also. RR, good morning from Bangkok. Hang a white foam board on the other side, opposite light to help bounce light. Oh, definitely. If I were prepared and hadn't been running all over town right before this, that's exactly what I would have set up with this situation. I even have like a reflector umbrella that works for that. So it's in the 90s here today, and it's been somewhere between 92 and 96 every day for a few days, and I've been very concerned about my fish, my poor little fishies. That was great. Also, so are you guys hearing me okay on the microphone? Testing 1 2. This is another thing that running in the house didn't allow me to set up with a vice clamp, but I want an actual studio to set up with.
Yeah.
Hey, hush, either come on the stream or don't. Sound is pretty good. Great. Man, I'm just all sorts of problems today. Now I need a napkin. Oh, well, I'll just rub it on the couch. I didn't even get a rise out of you. So, how's everybody doing today? We doing good? We feeling good? Looking good, Lewis? Feeling good, Lewis. So, let's try the next step in this process, which will be... Dun, 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 dun. We're going to try to bring up a shared window and make sure it doesn't lag and all that stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. Doobity doo 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 doodly doo 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 doo. Under the sea. How come there's no like freshwater fish movies or media? I'm very saddened by that. Like a Little Mermaid, they could have like a little river otter, the movie. Or am I missing the ball here? Is there something like that out already that I just don't know about? Milo and Otis, they kind of go along a river for a while. If you remember that old terrible dubbed cat and a pug, Orange Tabby and a pug go on a mischievous adventure across the UK or Denmark or wherever the heck it was. That was fun. So I wanted to show you guys the fish that that I got. Why is this so? Why is my life so hard? River Monsters. That's not a beloved children's show. That's an excellent yet melodramatic. Okay, that is an odd thing that it's doing for the fact that, let's see here. Does this fix it? And can we get rid of this? I still don't know how to work this computer. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so now if I do this correctly, okay, now I do. I've got your chat, I've got the microphone, I've got the light. Okay, now we're cooking with gas, everybody, or charcoal, whatever you prefer. I know some of you guys probably don't like either. Now we're vegan. All right, guys. So I want to say hello to those of you who have waited so very patiently. Also, again, I wanted to give a big shout out to Pam, who I met at Aquarium Co-op, and also to Charles and Ryan, and to Cindy and her son, Jaden. I hope it's Jade. It's Jaden, right? I hope. Okay. Anyways, it was great to meet several people. I was running to the store to just get, in my head, I was just going to get a few more of my little red phantom tetras for the group that I got the other day, just because I felt like they needed a few more than 5. Like, really 9 is the number with most tetra species. Like, at a bare minimum, you should subject them to, unless they're like splash tetras or some kind of, lonely tetra. But so I went and got those, but I just ran into folks that I knew, and then some of the guys working at Aquarium Co-op wanted to go out native fish collecting with me with the dip nets, and yeah. So Mick says, hey, Alex, hey, everyone. With this topic, you really need to start with the question every local fish store needs to ask their customers, whether it's a community tank or not, and then what size. I agree. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. We can do questions and things like that, and I'm going to say hello to a few more people, but I want to introduce the premise of what I wanted to talk about today before I get too sidetracked by pretty fish and tangents and those sort of things. This is the fish that I got that I didn't have the Latin name for. They didn't have the Latin name for in the shop that I bought it from. And the variety of color morphs out of the wild of this fish are really astounding. So like, look at these colors. You see them? They're very pretty. And this is like a little 1.5 to 2.5 inch cichlid. And this is like pink and rainbow. The other one was blue. There's some that are red. There's some that don't really have much color at all. Mine are closer to this look here. That's the male. But then the female has like more of a rounded tail, like so, and a little less color. But when they're spawning, they're both very beautiful. But this is something that I thought would be not funny, but important to mention about these lovely fish, which is that, oh wow, it actually went. Okay, I guess I'm just sharing my screen right now all together. But this fish right here is an awesome little fish. It's beautiful. I've seen them have babies in a small community, but at the same time, a lot of reports online say they're the most violent or aggressive small cichlid out there. Like nothing beats them. They're like a little wolf fish, even though they don't really have, sharp teeth or anything, but they will just annihilate all the other fish in the tank up to 48 inches long. So a 4 foot, like 160 gallon tank for a 2-inch fish. There's no way that's happening. So yes, you want to ask yourself, what fish is it that I'm going to be keeping? Is it a community fish? Is it not? And today I wanted to just explore some of the beautiful fish that are out there. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to Ivan Mikoji or Ivan Mikoji. And he has a fish named after him officially. And I think that's super exciting. He so deserves it. He's been a friend of the channel. He and I started a nonprofit about a year ago with his sister as well. And you'll be hearing more about all that soon enough. But I just wanted to say big shout out to him. There is now a Mikoji fish that it's pretty. Some of them are very bland, almost like a tilapia, or like, well, actually it looks more South or Central American in its appearance. It's like a cichlid looking fish. But there are like blue ones and things like that I've seen, blue and purple ones that are beautiful, that I'll have to share with y'all soon and have him on. But yeah, so you need to ask yourself, what do I want in an aquarium? What kind of tank is it that we're hoping to accomplish? And what kind of critters, do you want shrimp? Do you want I guess this is just a weird angle right now too. What kind of shrimp? What kind of fish? What kind of plants? Do you want a hill stream tank? Do you want whatever it is that you want? Like, what is it that you want and need? And then you can pick your fish, or you can pick your fish and then decide what that sets for you and your fish. And then after that, you can kind of start working in what works with it. Now, I like to say, and a lot of people don't have this same philosophy, but I like to say that, you can add shrimp as a community creature in the fact that you plan on them being eaten, you plan on them being the live food source for your tank. So I mean, you can easily include fish or shrimp or isopods, things like that aren't going to work per se. They're not going to get along, but they will be a good food source. And then the ones that do survive will be able to manage, as a cleanup crew and whatnot. And then, of course, you got snails and things like that. And as long as we're talking about small to nano-sized fish, those shouldn't be an issue. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, is like how and what, not even how, but just what little central community tank species are out there that maybe you don't know about so much. I mean, we can talk about, the crebensis, the epistos, the rams, German blue rams and gold rams and Bolivian rams and Dodge rams and whatever. But I thought it'd be fun to look at some of the more quirky or oddball things that you could set up as a focal creature in your tank. And so ultimately in this stream, that's what we'll try to cover. And I know people watching the replay, unless you like this conversational style of us hanging out and in a moment here, me reading through the comments and talking with whoever's here live, I understand these live streams are frustrating. They're not necessarily, unless I say it's going to be a speech for a half hour and then chat or something, they're not for you in the replay crew necessarily. They're for the people who are here and here to share time with us now. And if you enjoy that also, then that's great. But otherwise, I'll try to catch up with you in the comments or somewhere, maybe in real life, maybe at the fish store. Maybe I'll be late to my next stream because I'm meeting you. Also, I'm fleshing out my Florida trip. So around the 10th of September, visiting the western coast of Florida, that Tampa Bay up to Ocala. So kind of going from the coast inward and north, from central to mid-northern. And I hope to be going to the really cool Blue Springs and some of the very pristine natural habitats that are still out there, creeks and things. And hopefully I can take you guys on some species gathering trips. I've got a few good guides. And then also I hope to go see Lucas Bretz and stay maybe a day with Grant, eater of the Garden of Eater Shrimp, and Shelby and Grant. Definitely going to visit them, but maybe stay at least in their area and talk to their club and all that. And so I'm really excited. Like, it's an excuse to get down to that area, so I figure I'll stay 5 or 6 days. I'm gonna have to get used to this new webcam. It's supposed to be streaming in 4K, like theoretically, but then like my internet's like, you don't have the bandwidth. Try 1080. It's like, well, then why did I buy the 4K camera? So hopefully hopefully Comcast actually can follow through with what they promise. I saw someone ask, are there any brackish shrimp? And there are a ton of brackish shrimp. In fact, most of the lower order shrimp need brackish water to spawn. Now, some of them need soft water to live, but there's plenty that live in estuaries and tidal areas. Unfortunately, a lot of them happen to be clear and kind of boring ghost or, I guess ghost shrimp is what they're usually called. Or popcorn shrimp. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see here. Now, what else is going on? I gotta say hi to folks. Nuclear Sloth, love the name. Just you crack me up. Thank you. Sage P. Lindsay, what's going on? Stephanie D. WTF 1A 1A. D. Michael. Mick, what is going up, Mick? Linda Worth, Dave O, Benjamin, what's up? I got your pictures and I appreciate it, of the Malawas. David Rayner, what's up? Pam, who obviously I was saying I met at Aquarium Co-op. It was great to meet you, my friend, my new friend. And if you need any of the plants that we talked about, just message me. Come on over and pull them out of here. Okay, and thank you so much for becoming a supporter of the channel. Thank you. That really means a lot. It really helps with the regular income to know it's coming in, especially with the summer. Because right now, YouTube's kind of like, it's kind of going through another phase where we don't quite know what we're earning with our click rates and things. Like they used to be like, if your videos are getting these views, then you're going to get this. And if they have this many watches, they're going to be this. But now with shorts and things, they're like redistributing how that all works. And so I'm going to do probably a few shorts that I can then share here in Instagram. I did a few on some botanical stuff, not necessarily strictly plant stuff, but I kind of have decided that the channel, I'll do some field trip videos where we go out and we have the mindset of, hey, we're going to keep fish. You can keep fish. And these are the things that it reminds me of about fish keeping. So if we're looking at a waterfall, it could be like, well, how could we take this and incorporate it into an aquascape at home? Or it could be, what does this teach us about spawning our own fish, or oxygenation in our own tanks, or filtration in our own tanks, on and on. But it may be completely unfish related and more to do with history and natural history, ecology. It'll all have to do with nature and ecology, if it, or the history somehow related to tanks and aquariums. So like if we go to the Museum of History and Industry, we might talk about air pumps or something if they have them on display. Like I could foresee something like that. But yeah, I've decided I want to branch the channel out into a little bit of that some of the time. But I do also want to get a feel for how many people really do like my deep dive videos where we do a species profile and we look up, what their name means in Latin, and we talk about what, other fish are in the genus, and where they're found, what the habitat's like versus what they can survive, and that kind of stuff. Or if folks kind of like only that when it's a story about like a certain fish keeper, or here's something I experienced when building an aquascape or whatnot. I don't know. I'm feeling a bit like I'm swinging and missing with some of the videos I've made lately. Like I know some of you seem to really like certain things, but I don't think the bulk of my subscribers do. But the ones of you who are here in the chat, you're the ones who matter the most anyways. I'm just going to, or watching replay or whatnot. So your opinions matter the most by far. Fanatic Al, what's up? Good to see you. Captain Rex, always good to see you. Amazon Research Center for Ornamental Fish doesn't exist. I don't see them anymore. So wish they were here, but too bad they're not. Tabarak, is that Tabarak or Tabarak? I'm thinking of the word Tamarack Aquatics. Susan Johnson, well, she left, but hello. Let's see who else popped in here. For sure, we got Davo, First Class Fish. We've also got Texas Snake ID. Yeah, I was checking out your videos and I enjoy them. Discordia Creates, hello. Nirvana Aquatics, hello. KBH Nanofish, hello. How are you doing? Welcome. Good to see you. R&R over in Bangkok that I mentioned earlier. Really good to see you. Aquatic Amigos, awesome to see you. And Glitch Aquatics, awesome to see you too. Wow, we've got lots of things that are awesome. Lots of people. Everything is awesome. I'm wearing 3 shirts and it's 100 degrees. I don't know why I did that. But I literally threw this shirt over the other one. You know what's funny though is like I won't go into it too far, but what?
Take it off.
You're just distracting me, honey. Either play or don't play, all right? So my wife is just sitting in the peanut gallery throwing things at me, being like, "Me, pay attention to me." And yet I'll be like, you want to be on this stream? You want to do something that we can all enjoy? And she's like, no. But in any case, so yeah, these shirts, I won't go too far into it, but these shirts that have kind of the tie-dye thing and kind of the psychedelic lettering. Like at one point, I feel like Corey was like, you need to be very professional. Like when, I was talking to him on my channel, it was new. He was like, you need to not be like showing all the psychedelic art and like all the trippy stuff and references to things. Like you really got to watch your brand to make it totally family friendly. And I just find it funny, like how, like all this is a reference to counterculture 60s stuff that is mainstream now. So the irony is I was just looking at the shirt and like how far that brand has changed, and I'm not complaining. Like I enjoy a lot of what they're doing, and I learned a lot from Corey and their videos, especially like the stuff when I was kind of coming back to the Planet hobby was very helpful. But yeah, the merch, that just kind of cracks me up at this point. James Hand, what's up? Good to see you. Oh, Renee's with Dr. Anthony, who doesn't exist. Well, I hope Renee's doing awesome because I love Renee. First Class Fish, D. Michael, Jennifer Weaver, Carlos Diaz. All right, I'm scrolling down. Buttface, what's up? How are you? It's good that you're here. Hey guys, could we get hit the like button if you're having a good time? If you're not, then don't. I mean, if I haven't earned it, then tell me to go fly a kite. Alpaca Maid, what's up? Good to see you. I always enjoy your comments very thoroughly. All right, who else? Michael Hinton, Street Trash, Curtis M, Sky Dancer. Great to see you. You are always so kind. And let's see here. Discordia Creates, I mentioned. Oinkmaster Supreme Forever. Hello. Another great commenter from the realm of commenting. All right, I'm almost caught up. I swear it only took a half hour and being late. Big Plant Daddy Brown, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Greetings from the UK. Well, welcome to you too, sir. Scatty Nona, woohoo! Hello, hello, hello. Echo, 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 echo. All right, y'all. I'm caught up. Never thought that would happen. Eurogupper hanging out with us at like 4 a.m. or whatever time it is. It's probably like what, midnight? Amber Fitzgerald, how are you? How did those shrimp arrive for you? Did they arrive safe and sound? I can't remember everybody who I spoke with, but I want to make sure that they're doing okay. Skydancer, are you pocket modding? He may be pocket modding. To be honest, YouTube removed the dislike button, so now it's not that I don't like a video, it's that the like button doesn't mean jack. I already liked it anyways because I asked nicely. Yeah, the like thing is really, this tape sucks. It's just stretching slowly, and like slowly I fade away from the picture, and it's gonna happen again. I'll have to get the tripod out. I swear, every time I spend money on anything like hardware, this happens. This is a metaphor for my life with YouTube gear. This strut broke on this tripod, and now it's no longer a balanced tripod. Now it is just 3 sticks that sometimes occasionally will I mean, it's just so sad and pathetic. One little piece of plastic was all that was holding this thing together, and the rest is built very well. But now one leg can slide out and be 18 inches longer than the other ones. And then my light falls over. So I guess I need a new ring light. I need a new ring, one that won't make me sick. Yeah, the like button is just basically a popularity contest. It's just a little nudge. The thing is, if people are engaged, if people are typing, watching, the numbers are going up on a live stream. What it does is it invites more people who already said, I want to be told about every live stream, who don't get told about it. The people that show up here and they're like, oh, I had no idea this was going on, and I just got an alert, but it's an hour into the live stream. That whole thing. So when people click it, when the ratio of that is high, then it works just better at bringing attention to the stream. That's really all it is. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you love me. Knock 1 time hard with a hammer if you don't. Nino Franklin, what's up? 6 fry for $90, a good deal on Jaguar live bearers. What is a Jaguar live bearer? I mean, I just don't know what that is. Let's take a look. I'm gonna googly eyes it. Jaguar. What can I type? I'm so not used to Microsoft and a new laptop compared to the MacBook Pro I've had for like 9 years. Jaguar live bear. Okay. I don't know this fish, honestly. But it looks like it could imply, okay, I'll share my screen with y'all. It looks like it could be implying several things. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You know what's weird is this very clearly does not understand what a window is. StreamYard. Like it says, do you want to share a window, or do you want to share a browser, or do you want to share your desktop? And when you click a window, it does the whole screen. Some issues going on there. It looks, yeah, it's not a Jaguar Daniel. It looks like, let's see here. This is that its Latin name? Geniencia onca? I don't know that fish. Looks like it might be. One-sided live bear? Left-sided live bear? Does that mean it has a pattern on one side? That would be incredible if so. I do only see them going one way. Let's see here. No, they have pattern on both sides. Okay. Why are they called that? Now I'm fascinated. We've fascinated me. I don't know if that's a good deal. I've never heard of them. So if I haven't heard of something, paying $10 for it, if I want it, that sounds like a good deal. All right, let's look up this fish. Let's do some sleuthing, and I'll let you in on my sleuthing process. Watch me sleuth. Sleuth, Alex, sleuth. All right. Where did that... Oh, Jen... Sia. And it looks like there's a few of these. Are these like little Medaka of some sort? What are these? I want to know. They're live bears, though. I'm so confused. Let's go not to pictures. We'll go to images. And we'll go to... Well, I guess we could go to Wikipedia. I didn't see a fish base entry right away. South American fish, some sources indicate that they only mate one side. Some sources indicate that they only mate on one side, right-handed males with left-handed females, and vice versa. However, other sources dispute this. Okay, so their name probably doesn't mean anything, but they're from the Rio de Plata basin in Argentina and Brazil, found throughout Rio de Janeiro, the city itself, and Andean drainages of northwest Argentina and southern Bolivia. Oh, interesting. It's a sister group to the Anableps genus, which is bizarre because check these out. Wow, this evolution has gone haywire here. If you guys haven't seen the Anableps, they're the one, they're called four-eyed fish because they have got the eyes that stick way out, almost like a hypno frog off of what cartoon is that even on? Futurama? Is that what that's from? Four-eyed fish. Here, let's go with this. Anableps. Gotta love those names. But they're just a very quirky and curious looking fish. Check this out. Sure, you could definitely base a tank around them. Yeah, I mean, why not get something? Alex, I recognize that tune. What are my favorite podcasts? I really enjoy the history. I mean, that doesn't surprise anybody probably. But the history podcasts, so like Stuff You Should Know, I like them a lot, and they're like the trivial history and world events and botany, biology, geology, cultural, sociology, all the ologies. And I guess I'm trying to think what else there is that I listen to as far as podcasts go. It's kind of gotten limited lately. I haven't been listening to as many podcasts as YouTube channels, but I can just look real quick and tell you what I listen to by looking at my... one that I like is the Weekly Skews with Trey Crowder. I like that, but that's pretty political. But I tend to find some of those Southern comedians who are like left-leaning or libertarian-leaning that are from the Deep South and reflecting on... I just feel like they have a more balanced sense than someone complaining from like Seattle about the state of the world, or someone from the Deep South complaining about the state of the world in regards to Seattle. Like it's like they have their foot in both worlds. So I like that. Plus they're just funny. Armchair Historian. Oh, Hardcore History is probably my all-time favorite with Dan Carlin. That is an incredible podcast, but only has an episode like every very, very infrequently. Another one that I like is the Dopey Podcast. It's about like psychoactive chemicals and how humans use them, and stories, good, bad, indifferent, of everything from like caffeine and writing poetry or getting work done to like complete debauchery to cultural uses in a like tribal society, tying together substances that alter our perception. So I always find that stuff interesting. I like a lot of the anthropology ones, but the other ones that I really love, there's one, there's another YouTube channel called Botany and Crime Pays but Botany Doesn't, and I love his stuff, and he's a really nice guy too, the host. But you can listen to those episodes just on audio, which is great. You miss a lot, but it's doable. And then also In Defense of Plants. That's another podcast that I really like lately, where they pick a species and they like talk about its like ability, its chemical allelopathy and like, or allelopathy. How do you say it? However you say it. Yeah, so I've been enjoying that. I think they've got 3 seasons now. But my a lot of my episodes, in fact, if you guys aren't members of the channel, it's only $1.99 to jump in the pond with us and join us all as a member. But for $1.99 you get 4 extra episodes a week from my channel. And on my channel, I'll do whatever's interesting to me happening on basically any of the academic stuff going on and coming out, being published. I cover a lot of that on the stream. I cover this day in history, like stuff that happened 200 years ago on this specific day. I also will cover upcoming events or announcements, like new species discoveries or new scientific data on they've cured diabetes, glucose regulation with some chemical they found in a fish, stuff like that. Alpaca Maid says, a coffee with Alex almost every morning. Well, thank you. That's awesome. So between the episodes on the channel that are usually, I do 2 to 3, sometimes even 4 a week. And then I do 2 live streams. And then I do the 4 extra episodes. There's a lot of content that I try to push out. And it's just, I don't know. I love it. It's fun. I like staying on top of it. Lonnie, what's going up? William Drillard, hello. Good to see you. Chris Howell. Looks like another channel must have gotten out or something. Ann Tran, hello. Good to see you all, friends. I'm glad you're here. So let's talk about the subject. Check out ologies. Oh, sure. Yeah, if that's a literal podcast, I'm all over it. That sounds awesome. Yeah, actually, hey, Larry D's Chili Head Aquatics, what's going on? Good to see you. So another thing that I want to know, and Craig, hello, good day, mate. Another thing I want to know, and maybe Dr. Anthony knows while he's laying in bed with I bet his hands are clasped, folded like this. But he's got a ball and he's throwing it at the wall and catching it over and over again. And his roommates are, shut up. His wife, that is. What's up, Ian? Atkin Nature, what up? How are you doing, buddy? You really like those Gold Coast cichlids? Yeah, so I'll get back to my earlier thought in a moment. But yeah, that last episode I did, I was curious how you guys liked it. And hey, Lori, what's going on? Lori and Larry are in here. Good to see you guys. And Lonnie. Geez, that's getting confusing. But it's good to see y'all. And Jimmy P. I'm doing damn dabulous today. Doing good. Back only hurts a little bit. Got me a new shirt. Got me some fish. They're not so colorful because they're kind of unhappy. But the room is about the same temperature, even with the AC blasting. It's like 78 degrees. But this year, I'm determined not to let all my shrimp die. And I've got the AC going and everything. Keeping the room like somewhere around 85, 86, which is a little too hot, but yeah. Any recommendations on small fish that can survive Seattle's winter? Totally. I have an episode called like cold water fish, or summer tubbing year round. I have another video on that, but to basically tell you the fish that can survive Seattle or the Midwest or anywhere you can think. Thank you so much. Ian says, best membership value I've found. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, for $1.99, you're really supporting me to keep doing what I'm doing. And, if everybody chips in $1, $1.99, YouTube basically keeps that. YouTube and taxes and yada yada. I come out with about $1. But if everybody did that was engaged and enjoying it, I could do this for a total living and not stress month to month about things. I mean, obviously everyone stresses about things no matter what, but yeah, it'd be a much more leeway on that. So I am a big proponent of that because it's also a low barrier to entry. I don't feel like you guys have to shower me with money. I'm always just so flattered, like with super chats or even just memberships, like all of it is very flattering. So it's this weird balance of like, do you beg for it? Do you promote it? Or are you selling out, or are you being annoying, or I don't know, the whole self-aggrandizement and like culture of it makes me frustrated sometimes. But is it on or Ann Tran or Tron? I'm assuming that's like a Myanmar or Cambodian name, perhaps, like Aung San Suu. But yeah, you can do Madakas year round here. You can do koi, you can do carp, you can do any of like the mad tom catfish or the bullheads. Those are all wild, indigenous. Flagfish you can get away with a lot of times. The zebra danio can get away with that sometimes. The Radnocentris ornatus, apparently people report getting away with, although I haven't been able to. But I hear others say they are. Even Neocaridina shrimp, I've had those overwinter. They just need substrate to hide in. Do we have mad toms in the Northwest? Not indigenously, but there are several mad toms. And then there's also bullhead catfish that only get, like, in captivity, most of them only get about yay big. And so they're kind of like Raphael catfish or something like that. And they can withstand fairly warm or cold water. And but they are spiky and poisonous when you put your hand in there. You can get nailed pretty easily. Lawrence Kent last year when we were going collecting got nailed by a mad tom while we had one in the net, and he was like feeling it through the net, and all of a sudden he's just like, yow! I remember he made a noise like Howard Dean or something. But yeah, meteor minnows, rainbow darters, pretty much any of the shiners or darters that you see being advertised. I know Aquatic Arts and Dan's Fish, and then there's Jonah's Aquarium Supplies. That's where I get my dip nets. They're called the world's best dip net, and they are. Like, Heiko Blair pays money to ship them over to Germany. Paul Lozelle too, like big name. Gary Lang. A lot of people use those nets. They're just awesome nets, and you can buy extensions in different sizes and all sorts of stuff like that. Pam says, it's not selling out. You have to make a living, and your knowledge is far above others with much larger channels. Well, that's very kind of you. I mean, I don't want to, I'll read other people saying it, but I don't want to claim that. This shirt is fitting so weird with two shirts under it. It's like, it keeps like folding in half and like getting weird. It's because they grabbed me, I think it was a double XL, and I only needed really a large or an XL, but I was like, whatever, I'll just wear it as a baggy shirt. And then I put it on right away to make sure like it would fit, and it did, but it was big. And then now I've got this awkward moo going on here. Are we gonna get to, if I had a D Michael, you are a troublemaker. You trying to get me to just sing folk song melodies all class long. Okay, I'm redoing this and I have like the proper hardware to set this camera up and everything. I have just not yet. It's still new to me. Oh wait, can I just do this? Can we just kind of, it looks like Wall-E almost identically, but if I can move the microphone, gonna move the mic, gonna sing tonight, we're gonna rock out, we're gonna have some fun, although the light's not coming from the same side. Now you can look up my nose. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's a cool shirt, Sky Dancer. What else is going down that I was going to tell you about? Native fish, or fish that can survive. The other thing that you can usually get away with, a lot of the like gold barbs, rosy barbs, things like that, a lot of them will do pretty well. And then there are people reporting CPDs and things in San Francisco, I know, but I don't know if that's like right next to the house, maybe, and the warmth there, or they're putting like 100-watt heater in like a 20-bin tub or something like that. It could that could be the case. Patty, what's going on, Patty? Hello. Thank you so much for the super sticker with the delirious looking smiley face. It means so much to me. Doesn't mean that much to me to mean that much to you. Oh wait, no, the opposite. The opposite of the Neil Young quote. I've been first and last. Look at how the time goes past. Now I'm on the road at last, rolling on you. Old man, take a look at my life. I'm a lot like you. I've been looking for someone. Just wanna look at my eyes. You can tell that. What?
Watering can.
Watering can? What about it?
Where is it? Everything's like wilted to death in the pots.
What are you talking about? I just watered them today.
Where's the watering can?
I don't know where the watering can is. Is it in the Fisher? We have like 3 rooms in this house. Is it in there? Sorry guys, we have a watering can emergency. Hold on, I'll be right back. I already put the sprinkler on and watered that plant and those plants this morning.
The pots are going to be watered for about tonight.
Yes, they have been watered. Put your finger in the soil. It's going to be wet underneath the soil, trust me. I mean, they may need more water, but I've been watering them. I think they're just cooking against the house. Okay. Wow. That's not an ad for Dr. Pepper. I don't know what is. But wife and I are having a logistical conversation about the watering of plants. I keep watering this damn fuchsia plant like in the mornings and at night, and it's still like wilting. And same with these other ones. It's like it's been in the 90s. I know that's not normal for Washington, but like there's just plants, no matter how much water I'm giving them, they just seem to be dying. They like can't, unless they just had a slow drip IV of water. I don't know how you're supposed to keep up with watering these damn things. Southerners, Californians, Texans, tell me what to do. Tell me how to save my outdoor garden plants. Saw flashlight fish for the first time in person the other day. Nice. Looks like a pitch black goby. Yeah, those are cool. I really want to get some pipe fish, some of the adorable little pipe fish. All right, let's go. Nirvana Aquatics. All my plants look like poop right now. from the heat. Yeah, it's just been, yeah, the heat's been oppressive. Yeah, fuchsias are semi shade plants. I do appreciate that tip. Ours is in the shade. Like, it gets a little bit of sun for about 2 hours a day, but it's just been so hot under our carport. It's been like 120 by the heat of the day. If it's 90, the flat black roof of the carport just cooks. Um, Actually, we do have gray on the roof now, which is better. We had a viewer come help me with the roof that was leaking. It hasn't really rained since he fixed it, but I'm going to assume he fixed it. I find anything that is getting reflective heat from my house is suffering. Yeah, that's a good point, Pam. I think we need to move it all. I think we need to move the garden away or all the potted plants away from the white and gray side of the house. Nirvana Aquatics, water at night so they have time to take up the water during the cooler hours, less stress on the plant. Yeah, well, I tend to water right in the morning and then right in the evening, like as the sun's going down. That's when I've been doing it, but she likes to water in the heat of the day and argue with me over it. So, I do have something to show you, though. It's kind of cool. So I have a prayer plant, and it has these beautiful little flowers, these little purple flowers. And the plant has been very stressed by the weather. It's very wilty, even though I've been watering it and everything. Let's see how far I can stretch this camera. Watch me unplug everything. But the little flowers are very nice, if you guys can see them. So, I don't know how I did it. It's not getting like 16 hours of sun or 12 hours of sun. It gets a few hours of this diffused sunlight each day, but it's bloomed and it's very pretty. They're plants. Hi from Oslo. Oslo? So are you saying I can come visit you in Norway? I would love to. Definitely. Okay. Let's do the thing I said I was going to do about this episode, period, which is the fact of picking some interesting fish as centerpiece fish that you can build your tank around. You want them to design your tanks around. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling you. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, also, Vivi is almost ready. The new, let's go there together. Let's check it out. They're going to be doing, they are doing beta. Beta testing. This is Aquatic Arts, loosely, not specifically Aquatic Arts company, but the same founder is doing a wait, what happened to StreamYard? I don't know how I'm live in StreamYard right now with everything weird. It says I don't have StreamYard open, but I do. Okay, anyways, however that was happening. Come to Norway. There's a great aquarium club in Oslo that is always looking for speakers. Hey, I would love to come to Europe and do speaking engagements. I would love to spend a week on each city and translating documents and just do the story of the history of fish keeping in each country to whatever end I could figure that out. Man, that'd be cool. What's the minimum tank size for a Threadfin rainbow? I've kept them in 15 gallons, but really a 20 long is the ideal starting size, or a 20. But the way they like to move, I would say a 20 long is kind of the best starting point. And really a 40 breeder or a bookshelf type tank is even better. And if you can get a group of like 6 to 10 of them, they'll be very happy. Their health does much better in large groups too. Groups of like 6 plus, because they can get stressed. They'll also just slam themselves right into the end of the tank sometimes, which is a bummer. Okay, I don't know how to work the computer. I don't know how to work the computer. Okay, all right, here. Microsoft. What? The spiders? Hey, honey. Look. Do you want to be on the show or not? All right. I'm trying to find, where is this thing? Oh, okay, here we go. I got it. Do. Boop, boop. All right, so, oh, you guys don't need to see my login, but Vivi, which is going to be the new, it's the new latest and greatest app / web experience of where you can buy and sell fish, and it's by the aquatic arts people who are definitely care a lot about breeding local and stuff. But basically right now they just have started this, and I did all the graphic design, theme layout stuff for this since for almost a year off and on. I've been in contact with the folks on that team, but like the fish here in the background, and then so say you want fish, you go to fish, and then there's going to be categories. So you want them, it's got all the Latin names of everything and the common names, and then it's going to have a list of the shops that have them closest to you and other fish that live in their parameters. And you're going to build basically a tank and have like what you're keeping and what you're looking to keep. You can have a wish list. And then the other great thing is they're going to get the group rate discount on all of like UPS, FedEx shipping, and also have shipping materials that are just like ready to go for home breeders. So people like Lucas or Gary Lang, people who move a lot of fish, or people who just sell occasionally, will all be able to sell on here. And basically they take, I think it's 12% of the cut, but then they give you their 30% discount on money. They also will pay you back if there's DOAs, since they're covering the shipping specifics. And so it's going to be pretty. Yes, honey?
You like it?
Is it an avocado in a hula hoop?
Yes.
Excellent. She's weird. I'm so normal. I did buy a T-Rex balloon at like 12:30 last night. Brought it home because she needed to give it away as a gift to a coworker. Okay. Back to StreamYard share. Why isn't this sharing? That's weird. Look at my StreamYard. It says it's sharing the screen, yet my phone does not. Have we entered the matrix? Possibly. But yeah, my video is not showing what my StreamYard is. Now I'm curious what everyone else is seeing. So we're going to add a stream of sharing, and the sharing, actually, let's make this full screen because I don't think it's actually working. All right, let's see if that does it. Alpaca Made, are they incorporating tank size and compatibility data into their back-end database? Yes, they are. And they're also like pH and what people report they're spawning at. They're doing freshwater, saltwater, coral, frags, plants. They're doing anything from tissue cultures to rare aquatic plants, immerse, submerge. They're going to be doing, basically, they're going to try to get a hold of about 200 or 300 people who have active fish rooms that can sell a good amount of fish, and then get them set up. And then they're going to look for people who are potential buyers. And it's basically going to be like Get Gills or Aquabid, but then there will be a proprietary algorithm that basically is keeping track of how people have set up their tanks. So you'll set up a tank saying, okay, here's my parameters. Here are the species I keep. Here's how many gallons, the water change routine. And it gets really specific if you want it to. Then you can say, like, I need a male, lemon pleco, long fin lemon pleco, and sisters. And then someone else will be like, in their tank, I only have a female. And then they could be like, oh, well, I'll message this person. Maybe they'll be willing to trade, or maybe, so it should be kind of like a more transparent, almost like, one, more transparent, two, cheaper shipping wise, and three, it's going to have all the care sheets and info and IUCN and cares sheets, like if you're, for clubs that most clubs have, talking about which ones are endangered, which ones are IUCN threatened. And then beyond all that, they're going to try to start working with like only bred in America sources, and they're going to allow fish stores to be on there and set up kind of their own fish storefront, where hopefully the goal will be people can drop off fish, and for another, whatever it ends up being, 15 or 20%, they'll package it and ship it for you. Vivi gets their cut, and so basically you get 60 to 70% of the cost of your fish, which is way more than you're ever going to get out of a local fish store, and you can still sell direct. But basically they're trying to encourage the keeping of things like goodeids and endangered and stuff that's extinct in the wild. They're trying to encourage that on Vivi, and also acquiring a database of knowledge and incorporating multimedia and stuff like that. So it should be interesting, and it should all be very I'm at least in theory, they say they're going to be listening to the wishes of the people who are part of the community and people who are in the hobby. So StreamYard. Wait, what just happened? Am I not live? What's happening? Is this live? I think I ended it somehow. Wait, no, you guys are still here, so it can't be dead. But it says it's ended. Can you guys see this? It says it's ended. StreamYard's going crazy. StreamYard is legitimately going crazy, not like Joey crazy. Can you have community fish with puffers? Totally. You know what? We're going to do this same theory, or not theory, same idea for a whole new live stream. And I might do another live stream over the weekend, some late night or something. But yeah, because I just meandered and went all over and read questions and hang out and talk with you guys, which is what I love to do for these live streams. So I'm not sorry, and no, nothing will be changing. But with the puffers, yeah, it depends on the puffer. But most puffers, if you give them room and you feed them, kind of spot feed them on their own, you can easily keep them with other fish. Now, sometimes they'll nip at other fish; they'll get a little bit, a little disgruntled. But for the most part, you can keep them with whatever fish you want, like Murphy, like a Fahaka or a Mabu puffer. They can be kept in a big tank, and error. Aquarium Co-op has them with earth eaters and rummy nose tetra and I think a couple plecos in there, some autosynclus, and what else? Oh, and guppies, tons of guppies, and they don't even pay attention to them. Now, for like a pea puffer or something like that, then it gets a little harder. But you can still keep them with fish. You just have to have fish that stand their ground enough that they're not going to get pushed around by the pea puffers, but that aren't so mean or so aggressive that they tear up the pea puffers for wanting to start a fight, so to speak. So, oh, Mick, thanks, mate. You said you loved the video where I visited that nice creek. Well, I want to let you guys in on a secret. That let's see here. How do I go there? Video. Okay. So this is my phone. This is the house. This is the steeple. Here are all the kids. So look at all these videos. These are all me catching fish, going places locally, pet shops, me talking about the experience of things. These are all videos, not pictures, videos that you've never seen, that are just me, and I don't know what to do with the bits and pieces. Some of them are super pretty or remote. Some of them I just felt were redundant, like the sunfish. How many sunfish or pumpkin seed fish can you see without just being like, don't care? I don't know. I don't know the answer. But I have all this footage, and I'm trying to decide what to do with it. What the answer is for that, if it ever will be edited, if I should just get it out of sight, out of mind, or what. But yeah, there's a lot of videos. I think there's close to 700 clips that I've taken, and some are like me speaking down to the club in Oregon, or me riding the train, or me driving to X, Y, or Z. But a lot of them are also just like, I took this dip net scoop and this was my luck, or this is what came up, So, but yeah, it just keeps going and going. And most of these videos have not been edited or shared yet with y'all. So I just thought I'd share that I don't know if they ever will. I don't know if there's enough interesting content in them, in the fact that they're just such daily blog type videos, and now they're not live or whatever. They're not like relevant, I guess. Time flies. Yes, indeed it does. It does. D. Michael, you can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. You think you're gonna take her away with your money and your cocaine. You keep thinking that her mind is gonna change, but I know everything is demonetized because I said cocaine. I'm gonna have a demonetized live stream. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alex, do a sunfish compilation. I'll watch it if no one else does. I mean, even if. Yeah, I could easily do that. I could. You could release a 10-pack of random short videos weekly. A 10-pack? Yeah, I've got the 4-pack every week. How much do you need from me, Mick? Do you need me to bleed for you, man? Jeez. It'd be like the plant channels and make the same video year after year, better quality each time. Yeah, actually, that's been something I've been thinking about. Fish on fish. Ooh, yeah. Bouncing around the aquascape. Anyways, guys, does anybody have any pressing questions? Clearly, we didn't get to my hope of talking about centerpiece fish. We'll do that another time. It was important that we were here, and we were. That's the meaning, the moral of life. We were here. We existed. We were legends. Alex, a review of all your breeding boxes would be nice. My breeding boxes, I don't have many going at the moment. Most of my tanks are, they're just colony breeding. Like, they're just a species, and it's in a tank that has tons of plants, and it's just doing its thing. I do need to, start cleaning a few things. Like, some of the tanks that right now are just, scuds and daphnia and things like that, with, maybe one pair of wild bettas, I can consolidate and get back to keeping more shrimp or more this or that. And hopefully after visiting Grant in September, that will be the case. Oh, gotcha, Mick. Yeah. Yeah, for members, I wouldn't mind just throwing up all the video excess, especially since a lot of it's like me. It's like B-roll of me walking down a ravine and tripping and being like, oh, F word, S word, son of a, ow. And then all right, guys. So here's a waterfall. Ooh, tips on optimizing maintenance. That would be, yeah. I could think about that. And I'm actually kind of feeling like I want some suggestions from you of what you guys want to see, because I just feel like I'm swinging and missing with the videos. Not that many views have been getting done, and I want to know if it's the algorithm or if it's me, and I'm just so into going fishing and collecting native fish right now, and I'm not doing as many deep dives into the people in the hobby or whatever it may be. But I feel like with putting out 40 minutes of fishery, which is 5 to 10 minute shorts, there's 4 or 5 of them a week, and they're on the Aquatic Morning Show. They're also on the members community tab, or the community tab for everyone, but it's $1.99 and you get access to that. But I think I will start putting more extra content that never gets seen by the light of day for everyone else. So that's a good idea. So yeah. The WAP Genius, what's up? WAP's up. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah, but face, you're right. The algorithm wants you to post consistently, but they also just want this magical something that no one ever quite knows. It's like the first time you ever kiss someone, you get the butterflies, and you don't know what it is. It's magical. Your heart lights up, and endorphins and the synapses in your brain are firing, and but the butterflies in your stomach, and then it's like, make more of those perfect experiences, but we're not going to tell you the metrics by which to measure them. So yes, there's that. But I was thinking about making another video, like a longer video than the ones I've done in the past, because I realized so many of you were not here 6 years ago, 5 years ago when I made those videos. And some of them only have like 300 or 400 views, and it's like, oh, I could easily remake that. No one's going back and finding that in my channel backlog archives. I have 1,000 videos now on my channel in the 5.5 to 6 year period when I started doing this videoing. So yeah, but in any case, I want to yeah, sorry about the technical difficulties, the lateness, the arguing with my wife about watering things, the frumpy looking shirt, but we'll have it set up and rolling next time. It'll be good. Oh, the other thing is, now that we have this camera, this HD camera, we can actually go through the 1964 Tropical Fish Hobbyist full set of books or publications, rather, not books, that were sent to me. So we will have to reference that. Look, there's the red whiptail lizard catfish. So I'm very curious to read. I haven't honestly read all these. I kind of stopped when I was working on some of the like research and stuff, but now I need to go back and see what is what and put some historical context to some of these things. Hey, there's the jewel cichlids. But yeah, so we'll go through this ads and all and discuss them. We'll do another live stream with that soon now that we can do this again. So yeah. Oh wait, what's that? It looks kind of like those live bears. Is this seagrass? Yeah. Aw, spotted Daniels, my furber. That's not good for your fish. Anyways, yeah. So I think this will be fun to run through and look at. I'm trying to get older stuff too. If you guys have any stuff that you'd like me to share with the community, articles and stuff, I would love to do stuff. So just let me know. We'll figure it out. But that was from Doug Scharf who sent that. So very kind of him. All right, guys. Well, I am going to get out of here. I appreciate the new membership from Pam. It's great to run into you today. And everyone else, much love to you for being here, for being part of the chat and hanging out. I just really appreciate it and all you do to support the work I do here on the channel and the love I have for the channel and honestly for all of you guys too. So I'll be back on Monday and we'll have an organized episode where like the first half is me presenting something and then the second half is us chit-chatting. But I'm going to get out of here for the evening. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I will talk to you. Never do the R, the later thing. All right, guys, take it easy, and I'll talk to you on Monday. How sweet it could be, and if we ever fall apart, how sweet it would be if I could go back to Monday morning, Monday. Oh wait, it's Friday. Are there any Good Friday songs? It's Friday. Not really. So we're gonna end it on "Smoking in the Boys' Room." No, I don't know. We're not gonna send it on that. I'm going to end it on no song because I'm not feeling the musical muse in my blood, in my bones, in my brain. But I am feeling the cream soda Dr. Pepper, even though it's getting warm. It's probably about 80 degrees now. It tastes more like brandy than anything else. But have a wonderful night, guys. Take care. And stay tuned for one of the secret late night streams where we just talk about whatever. We get all buck wild. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later. I'll change the title of this too, because we definitely didn't talk about centerpiece fish very much. Bye. Thanks for nothing, Mons. Bye, guys. Okay. Now that I said that the stream is ended, is it actually ended? No. It's still going. That's really weird. Even though my camera... Jeez, how do I stop it? I'm just going to unplug the camera, I guess. That's weird. Is this stream still streaming? Oh, yeah, it's still streaming. Delete, no, not delete broadcast. That's not what I want. Well, all right, yeah, we'll close that. I mean, how could it keep going? How could it?